My name is Norma Carey. I'm interviewing Mary F. Tobin, 269 Southwest 29th Avenue, Delray Beach, Florida. She was born January the 17th, 1902. She attended St. Catherine Hospital School of Nursing, which is affiliated with Loyola University for the Basic Sciences, on First Street in East Chicago, Indiana. She attended from May 1929 to May 1932. She was licensed June 1932. What was a typical day in nursing school?
A typical day in nursing school, all students were required to live in residence. They arose at 6 a.m., breakfast at 6:30, on the wards at 7. Classes were from 10 to 11:30 and 1:30 to 2 p.m., back on the wards at 2 until 7 p.m. First-year students attended basic science classes at General Hospital at 7 p.m. Second and third-year students attended medical, surgical, and OB classes taught by the doctors at 7 p.m. These students attended Ohio State University Hospital for 2 months in pediatrics. Clinical practice hours were from 7 to 10, 2 to 7. Night duties, 9 to 7 p.m. Students were supervised by the nurses while on the wards.
What were the kind of things done as a nursing student?
The kind of things the students did were to take TPR, bathe the patients, sit with post-operative patients until recovery from anesthesia. They made beds, and they cleaned the units once the patient was dismissed.
What was your first job in nursing?
After graduation, I attended Catholic University of America in preparation of for teaching. My first position was instructor of nursing at the Jewish Hospital, Louisville, Kentucky. It was August 1934. My hours were 48 hours a week, with every other weekend on duty. Salary was $150 a month, plus room and meals in the nurse's home. I taught nursing fundamentals, 4 hours of theory and 4 hours of clinical practice supervision. 4.
What changes in these areas were made over time in subsequent jobs?
By 1935, the students attended Nazareth College for their basic sciences.
Did you see any significant events and changes in nursing practice, education, law, etc.?
I didn't see many changes before 1950, when nurses were beginning to prepare for national accreditation. They assumed more responsibility regarding the teaching of medical and surgical nursing and obstetrics, pediatrics. More nurses were added to the faculty, permitting class supervision and in the clinical area, and to correlate the theory with the practice. I participated in the changes by spending a year helping to revise the curriculum. Also, at one period, I spent 6 months at Children's Hospital in order to update the principles and practice of pediatrics.
Where do you think nursing will be in the year 2000 and why?
I would hope by the year 2000, nursing would be on a solid professional basis, deleting diploma and associate degree programs, and that nurses' salaries would improve accordingly. 7.
How did you find out about the Nurse Practice Act? When and from whom?
I first learned of the Nurse Practice Act while in college. Once I was in endorsed by the Kentucky Board of Nursing, I joined the KSARN and the ANA and the Kentucky League for Nursing. I was interested in any progress that could be made to improve nursing education. The dues were $5 per year. I was secretary for the Kentucky League for Nursing. I served 8 consecutive years on the Kentucky Board of Nursing, and I also attended the ANA convention in Kansas City in 1938.